Howdy doody, this is Lawrence Tam, and I wanted to show you this one of my niche pages I've been building. So this thing has 20,000 likes about food. Here's my little ice cream sandwich we had in Vegas. This is a gyro, and what I want to show you is, I've been building these pages. I think this page maybe cost me $200 for paid traffic. I think it's maybe 2 months old. This thing is running 100% on autopilot. I have one person I'm staffing to manage this, and it's super cheap. It's like $5 a day to manage, basically. And so I have this person posting content for me, and I wanted to go after like recipes for right now. So this recipe posted about 4 hours ago. It's got some likes, one share, but like that was due to timing, I believe. And a lot of that stuff you can really dig into your analytics to kind of figure out when people really kick in. So like this one 9 hours ago, it's like 5 hours before that, a Jello recipe, 141 likes, right? About 57 shares, 57 likes, 141 shares. So in terms of metrics of what a Facebook thing is worth, the cheapest thing is worth is a like. Likes are easy. People just like anything. Second thing is a comment, because they actually physically have to comment on here. Third thing that is the most critical thing you can do on Facebook is share, because once it shares, it goes through that person's network and into their recommendation. Remember, things people recommend, that is the highest form of conversions for a salesperson. Is like, wow, you recommended that? That's the easiest sales in terms of getting someone over to your list, right? So 13 hours ago, about 20 likes, 20 shares. This one again yesterday, 106 likes. This one, more of a niche photo. Yesterday was about 13 shares. As we go, these are all like little food things. Like this cake, and it just goes a little viral. 157 shares. 157 shares. How hard is this? I mean, it's not. It's so easy to have someone overseas, posting these images and just doing a quick blurb, right? And, some do well, some don't. But the idea is you got to keep its consistency, right? So people look at this and it looks like cake. People love the cake recipes. I mean, just from watching it with you, this cake had 112 shares, and then this cake had 157 shares, right? And then this Jello had 141. So people are loving the recipes. This cookie deal here, smelt almond chocolate biscuits, 115 shares. Oh, okay, people like Chinese food. Okay, 121 shares. 50 shares for the chicken salad, some barbecue. I can't even pronounce giada. 211. But maybe they like barbecue more. This one's 211 for some barbecue sauce. So here's the idea of why you want to use a niche group. In a niche group, you can then be able to start marketing different things like your own products, generating leads. But here's the deal. It's probably not in your niche, but they're live people. And people who are in a food niche, you need to come to the grasp of, if they're in a food niche on Facebook, the likelihood of them having a credit card for them to buy something is actually pretty high. Actually pretty high. So this one, cake, okay, 263. And the cool thing is, if you look at these responses, the majority of them are women. So 399 shares for this pizza. So the idea for me was to get a group of buyers. One strong subset of buyers are women. And from women, what else do they like to do? They like to cook. I know it sounds so sexist, but they're all women. Everyone here is a woman. Lavon, Rhonda, Marion, Constance, Debbie, Ellen. They're all women. Now, how am I going to help you build on to the next niche that you should go after? So this niche came after because, number one, I like food pics. But we can go a little more strategic with this, and I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? So one way to do this is, let's go over to ClickBank. ClickBank has a bunch of products that people sell, okay? And the idea is, if there's a product on there that sells well, they're probably in a niche that has money in it. So we want to put you in a niche, even though it's not in your biz op, or maybe it's not in what you sell in real estate. But the idea is, let's get you into a niche where people are actually buying in that niche, okay? Example would be, funny pictures. There's a lot of people in there, but a lot of people generally don't buy funny pictures. They're just freely available, right? But when we get to a niche where there's a lot of people searching in that niche on Google, and that there's people actually buying information in that niche, because if they're doing that, they probably have credit cards, they're in the buying mood, that niche has money. That being the case, then if you are network marketing, direct sales, coaching, consulting, you can then reach out to the group, build leads by just sharing some value with that. And the duration from going from building a list, from building a Facebook page to what you want to monetize, it's just a bridge. But the thing first is you got to get the audience, okay? So the first thing is, let's go find an audience. So I was thinking, okay, so you have all these categories right here. Home and garden. What you did just there is, think about it. Who does home and garden? Person who's growing weed, or the little old lady who has a green thumb, right? And first thing you do is look at this. It defaults to popularity. This Ted's woodworking, right? So if you look at this, what kind of keywords can you pull from woodworking? You look at the keyword Ted's woodworking.
If you want to create stunning,
okay, cool. Look at woodworking. So if you go in here and look at Google and go woodworking, this is the Google AdWords keyword tool. So if you just go to Google and you were to type in Google Keyword Planner, right? Google Keyword Planner, and you click that, it'll take you to this website. Log in with your Gmail and you're good. Okay. And then you go in here and you put that in there. Woodworking. Okay? Get ideas. Okay, so this is ideas. I like to search it and filter down by searches. Antique wood. So let's get some keyword ideas. Okay, so woodworking. DeWalt, woodcraft, wood, grizzly tools, table saws. It looks like a lot of tools. Idea number one, actually have a niche for power tools. Problem with that is you'll probably only get men. Now, my preference is to sell people to females. Females generally, in my opinion, generally are easier to sell online because they buy so much stuff online anyways, like Amazon and eBay, right? But not to say you can't use female targeted, but it's woodworking. I mean, when I think woodworking, I'm thinking like, Tim Allen, like he's like growling, and that's just a very manly thing. So if you want to go after this, I would definitely look at a Facebook page geared to sell tools to men, and maybe go like DeWalt drill 18 volt versus a 12 volt Makita. Like actually have comparisons and then go into pictures. So you would just go to Google and look at woodworking, right? First thing I'll go is woodworking, and I go to images. Cool images. Look, these are just cool images. Now, would guys like this? I think guys and women who are into woodworking, construction guys, are like, man, I really like that. New home builds, cabinet makers. There's so much stuff. How to do a proper table saw. How to videos of how to table saw different things, or how to use a bandsaw. And look at this stuff. Look at you can have cool woodworking. He made a freaking tank. He made a tank. And so from all of this, you want to focus on going into a niche, and does that niche make money? Now, first thing you want to look at is, okay, ClickBank. This thing has a gravity. Gravity in ClickBank means there's people who are actually buying this. There's actually people who are interested in woodworking. So the next one I will look at gravity. Which one is actually selling the most in the home and garden? 56, that's a little lower, but aquaphonics. What the heck is aquaphonics? So if you go to aquaphonics, you go into here, hit enter. Aquaphonics has 60,000 searches a month. Pretty good keyword. Tilapia is a fish. Hydroponics. Grow lights. If you're growing physical plants, I think that'll be a really cool, like a gardener kind of deal, right? Go to Google, hit grow lights. I think, why don't you build a Facebook page on growing things, like how to grow things? You would get so much exposure. So are people buying stuff in this? Yeah, look, ClickBank says there are gravity. Gravity is a penetration of how many people buying relative to everything else. Aquaphonics. Dog food secrets. Physical, this one's like a menu of how to feed your dog, not the canned food, right? So obviously having a dog page specifically on meals, we all know somebody. We all know somebody. Trust me, we all know somebody who makes special food for their doggy. Make a food recipe page. Obviously, people are buying it. So if I go into here and go dog food page, dog food, and get ideas, $27 for dog food, but pet supermarket, pet supplies, best dog food, you can just focus on that page. Now the cool thing is, it's unlimited. It is the wild, wild west of Facebook pages. And I wanted to show you what one of my pages does, because it's just one of my pages. I think I have 6, I think right now, niche pages. And the goal is, it's kind of like looking at a TV channel. You own the TV channel Lifetime, A&E, the Food Network, MTV. Now, what you sell is, let's say you sell timeshares, but you own these 4 networks. Can you do commercials to these? Can you do sponsored by? Yes. Everyone's okay with advertising to channels because that's just the way it is. You have commercials. You can have commercials in your Facebook page, and that's how one way you can bridge, okay? But here's the thing. I do this, but there's actually someone I'm learning from, and you should definitely plug into. Let me get the date. I've been bugging these 2 guys, but one of them, the Mohawks, I mean the whole hair thing, it works for me, and this is why I really wanted to really learn Facebook pages, and so I went to one person. This person is doing a webinar. So today is November 12th. They're doing a webinar November the 13th, Wednesday, okay, 2013, at 10 p.m. Eastern. You should go register for this webinar. They are going to show you what I've shown you, and if you like what you saw here, you will love what you're going to see there, because they're going to teach you a lot of different things that I've been learning, how I've been doing it, how the automation, niche groups, how to build and really cultivate a Facebook page, even on autopilot. And so if you really want to learn how to do that, what you want to do is go here. You want to go to the link. Let me get this link out. Hold on. So the link is going to be down below also. It's at lawrencetam.net/pennyclick. Penny click. Now the reason it's called Penny Click is they're going to show you how to actually build these pages. So my page here is 20. Let's see. Let's go back up. 20,844. So if I were to do that at penny clicks, let's see here. So 20,844 times 1 cent, $208. So I said about $200 to build a site. About a penny a click. So if you want to learn how to do this, you got to get on this webinar. It's completely free to attend. The link to get registered for this is going to be at lawrencetam.net/pennyclick. The link will be down below. Watch what we're doing. I would love to speak with you, but here's the bonus, because that's not all. Now, I would love to give you a special bonus on another page that I'm working on, and I would love to include you on that. So just make sure you go as my guest, okay? Tie in with me, and they're going to be able to work with me. Now, I'm going to tell you up front, there is a product that they want to sell you with this. But the thing is, they can either train you live, or they can actually put you in a mastermind. But I want to put you in my little small mastermind. Now, bad thing is, I'm going to be on a Disney cruise this Saturday, so I'm going to be gone for a while. So I won't know who actually bought from myself, but just straight up, it is an affiliate offer, so I will make some money from this, okay? But that's insignificant to what you'll learn from this. I'm going to be totally upfront with that. But if you buy from me specifically, I'm going to have a special bonus. I hang out. We can discuss some of the things that we're doing, things that I've been building in the last 4 months. I think I've been doing it since August, so September, October, November. So 3 months, and this is just one of mine. I think my largest one is almost 40,000, but there's like 6 of them. So I would love to open that up specifically to you if you go ahead and purchase after the webinar. But you know what? I'm not asking about purchase anything, because the thing is, I want you to make sure you get great value. I've opened up my page to you. They are going to open their page up to their pages to you in a free webinar. Go ahead and click the link. Love to just take some good notes. And if you want to purchase and actually go on the process of actually learning how to use this, fantastic. If not, fantastic also. We love you. We will make sure you get some great information. No one else is going to show you how we're doing this type of stuff. And I just wanted to show you Facebook fan pages on a penny a like. My name is Lawrence Tam. See you when I get back from the cruise. And for those of you who do purchase from me, I will get a list of all those who purchase from me. I'm going to send you a special hangout that we can all hang out and discuss some of the things that work and that don't work. And I would just love to work with you individually on this so you can build your niches, build your brand, and build a list. Okay? Thanks. Peace.